In somewhat 2077, we at Night Fintech wish all of our viewers a very happy and prosperous new year. This is your host Parthesh Shah, co-founder of Night Fintech, and you are listening to Night Snippets. Here is all what you need to know before going into trade for 17th November 2020 in the international market. Moderna, one of more drug makers in coronavirus vaccine race, said preliminary phase 3 trial data shows its coronavirus vaccine is more than 94.5% effective in preventing the coronavirus. Previously, we had Pfizer and BioNTech announcing their vaccine effectiveness as more than 90%. Also, there are positive news around the globe. Number 1, effectiveness of Moderna's vaccine. Number 2, Joe Biden's announcement not to advocate for nationwide lockdowns. And number 3, renewed restrictions in Germany are showing signs of success. Hence, investors are dumping safer assets like US dollar and treasuries and buying riskier assets which perform well in the upward economic cycle. With Moderna's vaccine's 94.5% effectiveness, US treasury yields were 2 basis points up, closing at 0.91 percentage points. In the crude oil market, OPEC Plus meeting concludes with support for cut extension. With Moderna's 94.5% effectiveness results, crude is witnessing a minor rally. Crude is now trading at $43.90 per barrel, and its short-term range seems to be $42 to $45 per barrel. With crude oil production cuts in sight, improving coronavirus situation, promising vaccine trial results, these are all the early signs that the crude will touch $50 per barrel soon. Our long-term investors are already holding crude with $50 target. In the currency market, dollar index or DXY is at 92.51. DXY's today's range seems to be 92.13 to 93.20. Dollar index move to guess is very simple. If the second wave of pandemic is materially impacting the economic recovery and the risk aversion mode is set, then the dollar index will inch higher and will cross 96 levels. But if the economy continues to recover well, vaccine becomes a reality, dollar index will slide below 90 levels very soon. USD CNY or Chinese yuan is now trading at 6.58 levels. USD INR with a high of 74.73 closed at 74.55 on Friday. USD INR's range for today seems to be 74.30 to 74.60. The immediate support for USD INR is at 74.50 levels, below which it will go down back to 74.30 with a major support. If that support is broken, then the USD INR will fall back to 73.90 levels. But the tone for the USD INR in the short term is clear and will be approaching 74 levels soon in few weeks with vaccine positive news. Please be watchful on RBI intervention, as RBI has been supporting the market and increasing their dollar reserves even though global emerging peers have rallied on back of vaccine news and weaker dollar. In the domestic market, Indian bond markets were dull last week as trading volumes were thin and CPI data was awaited. CPI came at 7.61 percentage points, slightly higher than the consensus expectation, and now we at Night Research feel CPI with 7.61 has made a peak and will drive lower from here. Auction demand still remains weak and SDL 10-year auction yields have inched up to 650-655 levels. High frequency data showed a sharp rebound in economic activity in September and October, forcing many agencies to revise upward their earlier projections for India's growth in the current financial year ending March. If vaccine becomes a reality, risk on mode continues, treasury yield increase is just a matter of time. In this new somewhat 2077, we at Night Research are becoming very loud and clear to decrease your portfolio duration. We see 10-year GSEC yields to touch 620 by March 2021. The budget will be a catalyst for yield increase, but the market will price in a budget month earlier. 577 GS 2030 to be traded in the range of 587 to 592 today. 592 level offers a very good support, and if it breaks, then the next support is at 598. That's it for today. You were listening to Night Snippets with Parthesh Shah, co-founder of Night Fintech. See you tomorrow with the new episode of Night Snippets.